Welcome to the party, pal. Your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos here, back with you once again. It's a little hot today. As a matter of fact, it's 102. And I don't necessarily want to walk. So, why don't we get our exercise indoors? Join me. Word on the street is the Barnes & Noble's Criterion sale has hit a bit of a snag. Supplies are low. Stuff is selling out online. Things are hard to find in stores. I've had my set of issues as well. So I figure, what better time than now to check in the Barnes & Noble's. And away we go. Right this way to sales. Oh, there we go. Excellent. And we have the area all to ourselves. So, lucky us. You know, upon further inspection, I discovered this is the only Criterion section. This whole thing that's right now in the lens. Back over here, it is books, because there's not enough books over there or something. I don't know, but this was supposed to be the movie section, and this is the Criterion section. Well, that is certainly a dearth of options. But I did find this. This is something that was recommended to me by fellow YouTuber Cinema Dave, the David Lynch documentary. Here it is on Blu-ray. I mean, 15 bucks? That's a deal. That's the Cremator. Okay. Carnival of Souls, great movie. Don't know that one. Don't Look Now, good. Have that, good stuff. Diamonds of the Night. Yeah, we talked about this one. Oh shit. Yes. Master Chaos is getting this one. Jimmy Stewart, one of my favorite actors. Already two in the bunch. Here we go. His wife. Ooh. Maybe, 15 bucks. Yeah, I'll get that. The prices are slightly cheaper here at this Barnes & Noble. This is a different one than the one I went to before. Because the films are older, I don't know. This is Arrow. What's Arrow doing in here? Okay. Okay. Okay, and this Clooney brand, I heard that it was good. The Freshman, maybe. Let's see here. Oh, this is a great movie. I'll be talking about this one soon. On another more traditional review video. The Story of the Last Chrysanthemum. Maybe. Last Days of Disco, The Metro. What do we got down here? Holiday. What's that called? What? The Heart of a Dog, okay. Hopscotch, maybe. I like that cover. Sorry for the glare. Heaven's Gate, I really enjoyed that actually. Hedwig, Holiday, Jabberwocky, Japan, Clute. This is a good movie. If it's the one I think about, the one about the shaft. This was a good movie. German film. guys see anything you like? Whoops. I think I disconnected that. Oh, L'Avventura. That's a great one. Madawan. I don't know Madawan. I like that cover. Magic Flute. Good stuff. Ambersons. You know, I'm not a fan of this movie. I don't know why. It just doesn't strike me. I don't know that one. Oh, Mishima. Beautiful movie. I know Daisuke Beppu, another fellow YouTuber, he enjoys that film as well. Well, he enjoys every Criterion film. That's what I love about him. Such a positive guy. That's what we need in the world, right? Positive people. Night of the Living Dead. I don't have it, but I have Night of the Living Dead so often. I know that I need that. Okay, nothing really jumps. I heard this was good, but kind of destroying everything here. Oops. Let's check out this section here. No, nothing jumps at me right now. Those first two. I already got two I need. Let's see. Well, let's keep looking, I guess. Oh, that was good. I just saw that. I bought that. Great movie. I'll talk about it in detail. Oh, Showboat on Blu-ray. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. 24 frames. Tom Jones. Oh, I'm curious about this movie. 5 hours. Sci-fi thing. Maybe next time. I already spent more money than I was planning on. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. You never want to spend too much. You just want to spend enough. Sometimes too much is enough. Right? Right. This one's going to be hard to look through, so we'll go over here. Notorious. Okay. 1984. Maybe. It's kind of an odd watch of a movie. Showboat. As far as I consider it, everybody should own this. Let's own it for a second. Let's see. There's gotta be something. Ooh. Dreams? Oh, what? 15? Oh, it's DVD. That's DVD. I want this, but I gotta find the Blu-ray of that sucker. Let's look. These are all DVD. Curious. The DVD here is 20. $5 for Blu-ray with the sale. $5 extra, I mean, that's not bad. These are all DVD, so I'm gonna back away from the DVDs and refocus on the Blue Babies. Incidentally, I want to welcome a couple of new subscribers. Big Al, 1982, welcome. And Tim Talks Talkies, welcome. Thank you guys for joining the party. Hope you'll stick around, we're gonna have some fun. Ooh, yeah. I just finally watched this movie. I purchased this one a few days ago. This is the scariest movie ever made. You know what, I'm not gonna do a traditional review segment for this physical media exercise, but I'll do this one. Woman in the Dunes, Hiroshi Teshigahara. This is very methodically made, probably a very difficult film to get made, to have made. I believe it took 4 months to get the film together, all the shooting. This is an indelible piece of horror cinema, in my opinion. Woman in the Dunes is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen because the feeling of being trapped, the feeling of being stuck. Oh my God, it's frightening, and it's also beautiful. But at the same time, it's a very kind of cloying and claustrophobic film. So it's not one to rewatch all the time, but it is a wonderful film, and I recommend it if you guys are into obscure, kind of uncomfortable films. This isn't gross by any means, but it's very much, it is a difficult watch, but it's a rewarding film. I recommend it. It's quite wonderful. Almost like a horror poem is this movie. Well, that's about it for that. I've scrambled through the entire section here. It didn't take me too long, but I found two that I wanted. I'll show you guys later. The rest I am gonna have to grab online or go to another Barnes & Noble, which I probably will do. Kid Brother, Harold Lloyd film. I wanted this one. Had to order this one online. This is the DVD, so I moved away from that for the Blu-ray. The Freshman I'm considering. I don't have this, and I do want to have all the Harold Lloyd films, so I may grab that one. Also, before I forget, I do want to shout out a couple more folks that have been real wonderful to me and big supporters. Hobbs Horror and Todd E. Walnuts. If you guys aren't subscribed to them, go find their channels. Just type in Hobbs Horror or Todd E. Walnuts. Maybe in a later video I will provide links. I'm going to get their permission before I do that. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but in the meantime, go check them out. Enjoying the air conditioning and the quiet peace of a bookstore. This is definitely my happy place. Well, that and being at home, watching movies, the snacks, and good friends like you guys. Came across this little sucker right here. 10 DVDs, 20 films. The Bela Lugosi Scared to Death collection. $30. Not a bad price for all these movies. Over 22 hours of classic horror on 10 DVDs. This is a hell of a starter pack. I feel like I have all these movies already, though. Yes, nothing new here that really makes me pull the trigger on this one, but figured I'd mention it in case you guys didn't know this existed. The Bela Lugosi Scared to Death collection. You get it all in one convenient. Well, I don't know how convenient it is. It's pretty big, but 20 movies for the price of $30. Not a bad deal. I love a good Bela Lugosi movie. Quite rare to find the manga section so empty. There's usually tons of people here scanning the aisles. Incidentally, I highly recommend The Promised Neverland. If you guys are into manga, this is a great series. Highly recommended. There's an anime, but the manga's better. Okay. Well, I think it's time to head home and watch some Criterion films. Before we sign off, of course, I'm going to show you what I got. We'll do that outside. I've got to go pay for them first. I love just wandering around here. I could be here for hours. Incidentally, if you're a subscriber, please leave me a comment. I'd love to shout you out on a future video. I must mention Donato as well, another subscriber and friend, a fellow YouTuber. He's a big supporter. Thank you, sir, for watching. At the register, I asked the cashier about the Bruce Lee Greatest Hits box set that's been sold out online everywhere, and she said the store will have 2 and I can put a hold on it for you. So heck yes, put a hold on it for me. I'll give her my information. Come Tuesday, I'll be back to pick up my Bruce Lee box set. Very excited for that. They were only going to have 2. One of them is Master Chaos's. It's a little hot, so I'm going to show off what I picked up inside the car. I grabbed David Lynch, The Art Life, which was recommended to me by fellow YouTuber Cinema Dave. This is an 88-minute documentary that offers a rare glimpse into the mind of one of cinema's most enigmatic visionaries, and that would be David Lynch. And I'm very excited. No features except for an interview with the co-director, which is fine, and an essay by Dennis Lim. But I guess the entire documentary is a supplemental, so should be good enough. Next up, Destry rides again with Marlene Dietrich and James Stewart, but his fans know him as Jimmy. I'm a big Jimmy Stewart fan. I just think he's wonderful. I just love the way he delivers lines and the way he listens to the actor in the scene with him. There's just something about him that feels genuine. Not that many actors feel genuine. Jimmy Stewart's one of the ones that really pulls it off. And the back here, feel free to pause that. 94 minutes, black and white. Obviously, some really nice special features. Interview with the James Stewart biographer Donald Dewey. Deluxe radio adaptation, the radio show of Destry, starring James Stewart. It looks like Joan Blondell plays the Marlene Dietrich part. This is a fun movie. Not my favorite Jimmy Stewart by any stretch of the imagination, and not my favorite Western of his. But still, it's fun, and it's a part of the collection, and it is Spine. I don't know if you guys can see that sucker. 1024, and now it is mine. Last but not least, the masterful Harold Lloyd here with his film The Freshman. This is a dual format edition, Blu-ray DVD. I'm going to bring this in a little closer so you guys can take a look. Feel free to pause and examine all the behind-the-scenes goodness there. It also comes with 3 newly restored Lloyd shorts, The Marathon, and an Eastern Western, and High and Dizzy. The last 2 are both from 1920, and The Marathon is from 1919. And it includes Lloyd's 1953 appearance on the television show What's My Line. That's fun. I've always kind of wanted to watch that show. I've heard of it, but I've never actually watched it, so watching Harold on that should be a blast. 76 minutes, dual format, really fun silent film. I watched this a long time ago back in film school, and I have made it my goal to collect all the silent films on Criterion, so I'm very happy to add this to my collection. That'll do for today, my friend. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you sharing it with me. If you're new here, and you enjoyed what you saw, well, consider subscribing and join me. Physical Media Exercise is a daily show, and I will be here tomorrow. I hope you will as well. If you liked what you saw today, I would also appreciate a like. No pressure. I had a great time today visiting the bookstore and getting some much needed AC and staying out of the blistering heat. I hope you had a good time joining me.